So, let's look at the lively young men so often tipped to be stars of the future, and how brightly they twinkled in July. After recent poor form, Koyoshi entered his final tournament as a 17-year-old on the bottom rung of Division 3. This was him in match 3 pulling off a quite exquisite twisting throw. He also swung down little Tanakayama amid a plastic fan waving frenzy, and got his head down well against weighty Fukushima in his final bout. Win-loss, 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 win was his July record, the minimum we'd expect at that level. Riki Tsuji, who joined together with Yoshii, now leaves him trailing in his wake. His fearless streak is such that he can now withstand and repel the pounding thrusts of Asakoki, and although flipped over on the belt by Tsurubayashi, he recovered his footing tremendously well to make ex-salaried man Asagyokusei lose his. And toppled two more men, including free-falling bow twirler Shohoryu, to seal his winning score, even before this defeat to Wakataka Kage's oldest brother, Wakatakamoto. 4-3 takes Otsuji inside Division 3's top 15 for the first time. Before we move on, a word on the bull-like lad who snatched the 2019 Hokaho Cup away from both Yoshii and Otsuji. Tetsuya Ochiai became high school Yokozuna for the second time this year at the recent Inter-High Championships in Niigata. He also helped deliver team gold for his famous Johoku High School, alongside 2020 Hakuho Cup winner Sosorufu. Will Ochiai turn pro this November, next spring, or instead head to uni? We eagerly await his decision. Now for the Saitama Sakai contingent. Taiho's youngest grandson, 19-year-old Mudohor, had a strange tournament indeed in the middle of Division 3. For the second time straight did he lose both opening bouts, overcommitting in the charge against Kainoshima, before being pushed out by Sakai Kaze. He then sparked into life, simply tossing Marusho away as if he were a mere inconvenience, leg-tripping Chionokatsu, then highlighting his masterful inside left, even if in uncontrolled fashion. But Mudohor proceeded to lose his final two, this one in a mortifying way to Sakai old boy Sasakiyama. His left knee charging forward unprotected and exposing his left side to a parry and belt grip from behind. 3 and 4 means he drops around 10 rungs. Meanwhile, 20-year-old ex-high school Yokozuna Kitanowaka posted his best score in 16 months, and will likely regret his second week. His early form this time was sublime, bringing wins over Tochinobori thanks to an unbreakable outside left and opportunistic frontal right. Fukamiyama, with bouncing legs and a tight double grip. Tanabe, with lovely use of the armpit press. And Koto Daigo, who really tried but failed to flee his inside left. Alas, Tsushima Nada dove in where it hurt to forestall that inside left. Then drove as much as his good knee would allow to win by a whisker at the rope. Kitanowaka would lose his next one too, and finish with 5-2, which at least should easily put him back in the top 15. Finally, 20-year-old ex-junior high school yokozuna and nemesis of Kitanowaka, Tochikamiyama, having promised so much in May, endured a frustrating July. His jet-powered drive stood out in both openers, as Kitaharima, and then Hakuho's stablemate Hokaho, also ex-Sakai, can testify. But despite getting a further win from deep inside Tosamidori's armpit, he lost every other match. Controlled from the left armpit by Kotoyusho, for example, and raked into the audience by Shonan no Umi. 3-4 was his final score, meaning he loses his career high rank of Makushita 8.